Good morning, students. Welcome back again. So, as discussed earlier, we are going to continue with social science, right? So, we are going to start a new chapter today, that is chapter number 2. We have finished chapter number 1. I hope you have the revised syllabus with you, right? Many of the chapters have been completed and some historical chapters, that is the previous part of the textbook, that is remaining. So we are starting with a new chapter today, that is chapter number 2, Cultural Heritage of India, right? The name of the chapter is Cultural Heritage of India. So now I hope you have learned what culture is in chapter number 1, right? It's a clear definition given many times and we have seen what culture is. Here, in this culture, there is a particular sense or there is a particular word that has been defined, and that is art. That is art, right? આપણે બધાને ખબર છે કલ્ચર એટલે શું છે, બટ આની અંદર જ્યારે કલ્ચરલ હેરિટેજ ઓફ ઇન્ડિયાની અંદર કોઈ સ્પેસિફિક વાત કરવામાં આવે છે તો આ ચેપ્ટરની અંદર આર્ટની વાત કરવામાં આવે છે. આર્ટ ઇઝ સમથિંગ વિચ ઇઝ વેરી નેચરલ, રાઈટ? બધાને આર્ટિસ્ટ હોતા નથી, બધાને આર્ટ આવડતું નથી. So art can be in many forms. So we are going to learn all about art in this chapter. So that is traditional handicrafts and fine arts. જે વસ્તુ હાથેથી બને, the things which are being made from hands, not from machines, that is known as an art. For example, drawing, for example, painting, for example, design, for example, handwriting, right? For example, something which is drawn or a specific creative logo or a design which has been made by hands, not by machines, right? This is known as an art. તમે જોજો કેટલાક લોકો ડ્રોઈંગમાં એકદમ બહુ સ્કિલફુલ અથવા એકદમ આમ કહેવાય ને એમના હેન્ડ્સ બહુ સ્મૂથ હોય. Whenever they take the brush, they can draw anything very easily compared to us, right? So that is an art. Everyone does not have this art. So આ ચેપ્ટરની અંદર એવા different arts આપેલા છે. There are some different arts which is related in this chapter. What is that different types of arts? We are going to learn in this chapter. So take out your textbook, that is on page number 8. India is a country of rich cultural heritage. It includes materialistic and genetical heritage. Materialistic, different materials. A big particular part એક culture છે, એ બી આપણામાં છે. And genetical heritage. Genetical એટલે blood માં હોય, right? That is also a part of heritage, right? રાજાના છોકરાને જે હોય પ્રિન્સ, એને તલવાર શીખવાડતા આપણે કહેવાય ને તલવાર પકડતા અથવા શીખવાડતા આવડવું પડે નહીં. That is in blood. So here in this chapter, art is also a kind of a thing that is in blood, right? So that is materialistic and genetical heritage. વારસામાં જ આવ્યું હોય, that kind of concept, right? A child inherits physical and mental characteristics from their parents by birth is known as genetic inheritage. જો મેં જે તમને કીધું ને એ જ ડેફિનેશન આવી છે. Genetic inheritage એટલે શું? A child, that means when a child is small, right? Inheritage physical and mental characteristics. Child ક્યારે grow થાય? When small, right? Then slowly and steadily he or she grows up, right? And how do he learn? He learns the first thing from his parents, right? Maximum time he એના mother અને father જોડે રહેતું હોય. ધીમે ધીમે ડેવલપ થાય, ગ્રો થાય, એક જ ફેમિલીમાં ડેવલપ થાય. એટલે એ બધું એ જોઈને શીખવાનું છે. હવે આર્ટ એક એવી વસ્તુ છે આઈધર મધર ઓર ફાધર ઇફ દે આર આર્ટિસ્ટિક, રાઈટ, મટીરિયલિસ્ટિક ઓર જેનેટિકલ, જે એમને બી આર્ટ છે. સો ઓબ્વિયસલી દેટ particular symptoms or that kind of quality is going to be there in the child. So that is physical and mental characteristics from parents by birth is known as genetic inheritage. Whereas house, land, estates like properties obtained from ancestors is called materialistic heritage. Both the definitions are clear. Genetic and materialistic heritage, right? આ બંને underline કરી નાખજો. Both the definition. So I am repeating it again. What is materialistic heritage? House, land, estates એટલે મોટી જગ્યા, right? Properties, right? Obtained from ancestors, વારસામાં મળ્યું હોય આ બધી વસ્તુ. So materialistic heritage કહેવાય. શું કહેવાય? Materialistic heritage, right? King dies, રાજા મરી જાય, એના પછી કોણ હોય? Prince becomes the king. એના વારસામાં એ બધી વસ્તુ મળી, historical things from his forefathers which has left for him. But that is a materialistic heritage. Right? So એ બધી વસ્તુ આપણે ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ હું તમને એમ કહું બરોડામાં સયાજી બાગ છે, રાઈટ? That was being made by the king for his son to play. સયાજી બાગ કેવડો મોટો, રાઈટ? So that was a very big thing. બીજો એક કમાટી બાગ છે, રાઈટ? ઘણી બધી એવી એ પ્લેસ છે, રાજસ્થાનમાં પણ એવી ઘણી બધી પ્લેસ છે, રાઈટ? જે સ્પેશિયલ કિંગ દ્વારા આપવામાં આવી હોય ફોર their sons and daughters. Might be property, might be piece of land, might be the palace, might be the house, anything, etc. given by their forefathers in the terms of property or estates or anything such like that. That is known as materialistic heritage. That is known as materialistic heritage. Genetically એટલે બ્લડમાં હોય. શેમાં હોય? બ્લડમાં. કોઈને શીખવાડવું પડે નહીં, ઓટોમેટિકલી આવડી જાય, જેમ ચાઇલ્ડ ડેવલપ થતું જાય એમ. અને મટીરિયલિસ્ટિક એટલે વારસામાં જે બધું મળ્યું હોય એ. So that is known as materialistic heritage. I hope both the concepts are clear. Moving ahead. Similarly, whatever man obtains or creates with his intellect and skill is generally called cultural heritage. જો હજી સ્પેસિફિક ડેફિનેશન આવી, રાઈટ? કલ્ચરલ હેરિટેજની આપણે ચેપ્ટર નંબર 1 માં પણ જોઈ ગયા હતા. એ જ કોન્સેપ્ટ અહીંયા લખેલો છે, બટ ડિફરન્ટ વર્ડ્સ યુઝ કર્યા છે. ઘણીવાર સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ મને પૂછતા હોય છે, સર ચેપ્ટર નંબર 2 માં કલ્ચરલ હેરિટેજની ડેફિનેશન છે, ચેપ્ટર નંબર 1 માં છે, તો એક્ઝામમાં પૂછાય તો કઈ લખવાની? યુ કેન રાઇટ એની ઓફ ધ ડેફિનેશન, whether it is related to chapter number 1 or 2 or maybe આગળના ચેપ્ટર્સમાં ક્યાં આવતી હોય, right? The definition is the same, the meaning or the particular cultural heritage is the same. It's just the sentence or the words have been played. That means એ લોકો સેન્ટેન્સ ને ચેન્જ કરી નાખે છે, that's it. બાકી કહેવાનો મીનિંગ તો એક જ થાય છે, right? So you can write any of the definitions. કદાચ એક માર્કમાં પૂછાય, right? સેક્શન નંબર B ની અંદર you can write, or 2 marks માં તો you can write any of the definitions. And કે બોર્ડમાં એવું કઈ સ્પેસિફિક નથી બ્રેકેટ્સમાં પૂછતા ચેપ્ટર નંબર 1 માંથી લખો, ચેપ્ટર 3 માંથી. તો ક્વેશ્ચન આવે, what is cultural heritage? Define. The students gets confused many point of time whether to write from 1 or 2. You can write any of the definitions, right? Because they have not specified that you have to write from 1, 2, 3 or 5 or anything like that. So whatever you feel that is easy, you can write the definition. The choice is yours, right? I'm repeating it again. Whatever a man obtains or creates with his skills, આપણી આવડત, આપણી નોલેજ, આપણા સ્કિલ્સથી આપણે જે વસ્તુ ક્રિએટ કરીએ ને, that is known as cultural heritage, belief, God, right? Different gods જોઈએ, right? All that things, the things that we develop by our own skills, by our own particular knowledge, right? Which creates a kind of a belief, which creates a kind of a faith, which creates a kind of a culture in the society through humans. That is known as cultural heritage, right? In the same manner, traditions, जो આ એ જ બધી વસ્તુ જે મેં કીધી ને, એ જ વસ્તુ સેમ નેક્સ્ટ લાઇનમાં આપેલી છે. In the same manner, traditions, customs, rituals and especially types of lifestyle, right? Rituals આપણી જે પ્રથા હોય તે, right? Customs જે rules and regulations આપણા કાસ્ટમાં હોય તે, rituals આપણી જે belief, જે આપણી way of talking to God, church, temples, mosques, right? Different ways. That is rituals. પછી ભગવાનને માનવાની રીતે અલગ હોય. And especially the type of lifestyle, whatever we live today, right? Adopted by our ancestors is also known as cultural heritage. Right? બંને અલગ અલગ concepts છે, right? But the simple definition would be a man which creates through his skills or intellects is known as cultural heritage. So skills શું છે? What is that skills? So that is traditions, customs, rituals and the lifestyle of the people. That is the lifestyle of the people. That is known as the cultural heritage, right? So I can again say, whatever you feel easy, right? જે તમને સમજાય એ ડેફિનેશન તમે એક્ઝામમાં પૂછાય તો તમે લખી શકો છો. In addition, other matters like education, farming, trade, rules and regulations for daily life, festivals, entertainment, art and handicrafts, beliefs and skills are also included in cultural heritage. See, all these things are also a part of cultural heritage, right? ઘણી બધી વસ્તુ કલ્ચરની અંદર આવે છે. That is entertainment, handicrafts. Handicrafts એટલે હાથેથી બનાવેલી વસ્તુ. Art એટલે એક ટાઈપની ડિઝાઇન, right? Belief, different gods and different beliefs. Skills, festivals, all these things is also a part of the heritage, a part of the cultural heritage, right? So many terms, many different words have been used for our culture. You can write it down in your own way, or you can write the specific definition which is given in chapter number 1 and 2. Right? The choice will be yours. All these things, my point is, all these things in short is known as the cultural heritage of India. Is known as the cultural heritage of India. Right? So I hope the definition is again clear. It was in there in chapter number 1, and again it has been there in chapter number 2. But we are going to focus on this topic, that is traditional handicrafts and fine arts. This is the main topic of chapter number 2. Traditional handicrafts, that means જૂની વસ્તુ જે હાથેથી બનાવેલી હોય એ, and fine arts, that is art, design, right? So we are going to discuss these 4 topics if possible in this lecture. First one is art of Indian artisans, second one is art clay work, third one is art of weaving, and fourth one is art of embroidery. The badi vastu art related is, right? Everything is related to the art. So let's move ahead. What this topic is, which we are going to learn about art, right? India, being an Asian country of the world, has its best traditions, social values, dogma, that is again belief, customs and family systems. So it is our duty to preserve our cultural heritage. There are references of 64 arts in our Asian literature. Underline the statement, right? There are 64 arts of Asian literature. Arts એટલે અલગ અલગ વસ્તુ. આપણે કેવા 3 ટોપિક જોઈ ગયા, સોરી 4 ટોપિક જોઈ ગયા, એવા 64 અલગ અલગ આર્ટ્સ. How many? 64. All of them are not given in this textbook, but there are total 64 arts, different concepts of arts in our Asian literature. They are handicraft, workman skills, kasab art, design part and a, right? Drawing, music, dramatic art and dance, etc. Right? Music છે, dance છે, એ પણ એક ટાઈપની આર્ટ છે. તમે જો કેટલાક લોકો ડાન્સ છે ને એકદમ ઈઝી કરી લેતા હોય, વેરી ફ્લેક્સિબલ દે આર. કેટલાક લોકો મ્યુઝિકમાં ઇન્ટરેસ્ટેડ હોય, રાઈટ? આ બધી વસ્તુ આપણને નથી આવડતી. If I may be good at music, I may be very bad at dance. If I may be good at dance, I may be very bad at music. So that depends upon the art that you have, which you might have got from your forefathers. So that is again a genetical thing. કેટલાક લોકો સ્પોર્ટ્સમાં આગળ હોય. Sports is also, I do believe that sports is also an art, right? કોઈ એક ગેમ એવી હોય એક્સપર્ટાઇઝ વાળી જે તમને ગમતી હોય તમે એમાં આગળ જતા હો, રાઈટ? ધેટ ડિફાઇન્સ યોર ઓન કલ્ચર. ઘણા એવા લોકો હોય કે આખા ફેમિલીમાં કોઈ સ્પોર્ટ્સમાં ન ગયો અને સન અથવા ડોટર હોય ને કોઈ એક સ્પોર્ટ્સ ઇવેન્ટમાં આગળ જતું, રાઈટ? સો વોટ ઇઝ ધેટ? ધેટ ઇઝ યોર ઓન કલ્ચર. right? Lifestyle or standard of living, that is also included in the culture, right? એટલે એવું જરૂરી નથી કે ઘરમાં કોઈ બી કોઈ આર્ટિસ્ટ ના હોય કે કોઈ ડ્રોઈંગમાં કે કોઈ પેઇન્ટિંગમાં કે કોઈ બીજી ઇવેન્ટ એક્ટિવિટીમાં ના હોય. એવું જરૂરી નથી કે ચાઇલ્ડે કોઈ એક્ટિવિટી ના કરે, રાઈટ? કોઈ એવા વ્યક્તિ અથવા મેજોરિટી કોઈ એવા સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ કે ચાઇલ્ડ્સ હોય છે, રાઈટ, કે જે અલગ જ ફિલ્ડમાં જતા હોય. મધર એન્ડ ફાધર મે બી આર્ટિસ્ટિક, ચાઇલ્ડ મે ગો ઇન્ટુ ડિઝાઇન્સ, right? Or maybe in sports, or maybe in dance, or maybe in music. આખી ફિલ્ડ બદલાય છે. But that defines your own culture. Because it is your belief that I am good in this or I am good in that, and you are moving ahead. So that is your own culture, because it is considered as a standard of living. So when your standard of living goes on with a different field, that is your own culture. Right? So it can vary among person to person. That defines upon the situation on which the field of interest that you have, and then you move ahead in that field, right? Some might be very good in studies. That is also an art. Education જે આમાં concept આવી ગયો, right? બધાને એકવારમાં બધા સબ્જેક્ટ્સ નથી આવડતા, right? કોઈક એવા સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ હોય કે એક જ વાર વાંચે એટલે આવડી જાય, right? That is also an art. To remember each and everything of different subjects at one point of time and to give exams every day in the board, right? That is also an art. કેવો બધાને અલગ અલગ માર્ક્સ આવે છે ને બોર્ડમાં, રાઈટ? That is an art. એજ્યુકેશન તો એ જ છે, ભણવાનું એ જ છે, સબ્જેક્ટ્સ એ જ છે, છતાંય અલગ અલગ માર્ક્સ. Some might get 60, some might get 65, some might get 70, right? So that depends upon the knowledge that you are using in a particular field. Whether it is education, whether it is dance, whether it is music or cultural activity or any kind of art that you have, right? This is known as the culture. This is known as the culture, and that defines the cultural heritage of India. તમે વિચાર કરો 28 સ્ટેટ્સ છે, 28 અલગ અલગ કલ્ચર છે, 28 અલગ અલગ લેંગ્વેજીસ બોલાય છે, એમના જે લોકલ લેંગ્વેજીસ હોય તે કેટલો બધો આર્ટ ઇન્ડિયામાં હશે, કેટલા બધા લોકો આર્ટિસ્ટ હશે. આર્ટિસ્ટ એટલે એવું નહીં કે ભાઈ ખાલી પેઇન્ટર જ. આપણા મગજમાં આર્ટિસ્ટ એટલે પેઇન્ટર, નોટ લાઈક ધેટ, ધેટ ઇઝ રોંગ. આર્ટિસ્ટ મીન્સ the field in which you are interested, and when you move ahead in that field, right, you are an artist. You are an artist, right, in that particular field. Might be education, sports, culture, dance, music, or any other thing, because culture defines standard of living. And what is your standard of living? Maybe कोई एक particular area, one defined particular area, so that becomes your culture through your art. Through your art, right? So I hope the concept of culture and art is clear now, right? Culture એટલે ફરીથી રિપીટ કરું છું, આપણું સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ઓફ લિવિંગ. તો આપણે જે રીતે જીવતા હોય ને આપણે જે એક્ટિવિટીમાં આગળ વધતા હોય એ આપણું આર્ટ થઈ જાય છે, અને એ આર્ટમાંથી એક પર્ટિક્યુલર સ્ટેપ આપણે ફોરવર્ડ મૂવ કરીએ છીએ, and that defines our standard of living. And when it defines our standard of living, it becomes our culture. It becomes our culture, right? So I hope this concept is clear now. Moving ahead, our Asian currencies were also valuable. Prosperity of India was the main attraction of visitors to attack India, right? Prosperity એટલે શું? બધી બાજુથી ડેવલપમેન્ટ થાય, right? Previously આપણે ચેપ્ટર નંબર 1 માં જોઈએ કેટલા બધા લોકો ફોરેન કન્ટ્રીઝથી ઇન્ડિયામાં આવતા. They got settled down in our country and got married with the local Indians, right? So why they were settling down in our country? Because prosperity was there, development was there, right? And that was the main attraction for the visitors to attract India, right? India માં બધું જ છે, તમે જાઓ, you will find each and everything in India. So why not go and settle in India? અત્યારે લોકોને કેવો ફોરેનનો ક્રેઝ છે, right? એક ડિગ્રી આવી જાય પછી આપણા કોકના રિલેટિવ્સ ફોરેન જતા હશે, right? Why they are going? Because the lifestyle over there is good, the income there is good, and there is a security, right? There is a security compared to other countries. They are earning good, their lifestyle is good, their job security is good, right? That is why people are migrating to some big cities and big countries of the world. ઘણા બધા લોકો US, UK, Canada and all that places, Australia, બધી જગ્યાએ જતા હોય છે, right? Why? Because their culture over there is good, right? મારી પાસે ક્ષમતા ને આવડત છે પણ હું અહીંયા પૈસા નથી કમાઈ શકતો. I have that skill that I can go in other country and I can earn in dollars, euros, pound, yen or Australian dollars or anything, right? Then why I should be over here? એક example આપું છું. I should go over there and earn, then I'll earn obviously more than what I'm earning in my country, because I have that art. I have that art. એ એક આર્ટ છે. એટલે ઇન્ડિયાની અંદર ઘણા બધા લોકો ફોરેન શું કામ જતા રહે છે? because they know their skills and they know their value, that my skills, if I'm going to put in this country, I'm not going to get the sufficient result, and at the level of skills that I have, that can be utilized in some other countries, right? So that would be a development for that country, and plus I'll be earning good, right? Many concepts. અત્યારે જે ક્રેઝ બીજા દેશમાં જવાનો છે, એક પોઈન્ટ ઓફ ટાઈમ એવો ક્રેઝ આપણા દેશમાં, that people were coming from other countries and they were settling down in our country, right? Now the situation is getting the opposite, right? Today the education of yoga has been considered as a part of cultural heritage, right? Yoga ne પણ એક cultural heritage નો part consider કર્યો છે, because it is very old, which has been accepted by the whole world. Consequently, 21st June is celebrated as World Yoga Day. We all know that thing, right? 21st June, underline that statement, is celebrated as World Yoga Day throughout the world. In this chapter, we will learn about varied art and craft of India. In this chapter, we are going to learn about art, designs, right? And craft of India. Craft નામનો એક સબ્જેક્ટ આવતો હતો પહેલા. When I was studying, there was a subject known as craft. Of the designs, and એમાં બધા આપણે rectangle, triangle, cube, diamond shape, all that things, that is, is known as a craft. એ બધું કાપીને બનાવવા. When I was in school, I had that subject, right? અત્યારે તો નથી આવતો. That is what it was when I was in school. So that is known as craft, right? રાઈટ બધું કાપી કાપીને એક પેપરના અલગ અલગ પીસ કરીને અલગ અલગ શેપ્સ બનાવવાનું, that kind of things. And that is all about in this chapter that we are going to learn, right? So let's move with the first topic, art of Indian artists, art of Indian artisans, right? The beauty of Indian culture heritage is lying in the traditional art of its artisans. They have skillfully developed varied lifestyle of the people through their remarkable art and handicrafts industry, right? એમની જે લાઇફસ્ટાઇલ છે, see, I'm repeating the sentence again, try to understand. They have skillfully, skills આપણી અંદર હોય, talent, right? Skillfully developed varied lifestyle, right? મેં તમને પહેલા જ કીધું હતું, કલ્ચર એટલે શું? Standard of living, that is known as the lifestyle. That is known as the lifestyle. So this kind of people, that is Indian artisans, they have skillfully developed varied lifestyle, that is different lifestyle of people through their remarkable art, right? And handicrafts industry. Weaving and embroidery, weaving, sew and embroidery, right? Embroidery કરે ને દોરાથી ને ધાગાથી, embroidery. Wooden art, લાકડામાં અલગ અલગ શેપ્સ બનાવતા. અત્યારે તો મશીન્સમાં બને છે, પહેલા ટેકનોલોજી નહોતી તો માણસો બધું હાથેથી બનાવતા, રાઈટ? વુડન આર્ટ, દેટ વોઝ એવરીથિંગ વિચ વોઝ મેડ બાય ધી હ્યુમન હેન્ડ્સ, રાઈટ? ક્લે વર્ક, માટીમાંથી બધી વસ્તુનો શેપ આપવામાં આવે. ડ્રોઈંગ, યુ નો વોટ ડ્રોઈંગ ઇઝ. પેઇન્ટિંગ, લેધર ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી, એનિમલ વર્ક, ડિઝાઇન્સ, રાઈટ? સ્મોલ. સ્કલ્પચર, આર્કિટેક્ચર, સ્કલ્પચર એટલે બિગ બિલ્ડિંગ્સ એન્ડ બિગ સમથિંગ વિચ ઇઝ મેડ ફ્રોમ સ્ટોન્સ, રાઈટ? સ્ટોન્સ ઉપર બધું લખતા હોય એ. આર્કિટેક્ચર, રાઈટ? એકિક વર્ક, નાના એકિક વર્ક, સ્મોલ વર્ક્સ આપેલા હોય, રાઈટ? જે બધું ડિઝાઇન્સ ક્રિએટ કરતા હોય, સ્મોલ ડિઝાઇન્સ, રાઈટ? ડાયમંડ રિલેટેડ આર્ટિસ્ટ વર્કમેનશિપ, ડાયમંડ્સને ઘસીને સાફ કરતા, હીરા ઘસવાની મેઇન પ્લેસ ગુજરાતમાં, દેટ ઇઝ સુરત, રાઈટ? સો દેટ ઇઝ ડાયમંડ રિલેટેડ આર્ટિસ્ટિક વર્કમેનશિપ. એન્ડ કિટિંગ વર્ક have their unique identity in India, right? All this is known as an art. અને આ અલગ અલગ ક્વોલિટીઝ હરેક માણસમાં હોય છે. Some might be good at embroidery, some might be good at wooden art, some might be good at painting, some might be good at drawing, some might be good at clay work, બધાની અલગ અલગ ફિલ્ડ. That is why in the first line it is written, they have skillfully developed varied lifestyle. કોઈ વુડનમાં હોય, વુડન આર્ટમાં તો એમાં આગળ વધે. કોઈ ક્લે વર્કમાં હોય તો એમાં આગળ વધે. કોઈ સ્પોર્ટ્સમાં હોય તો કોઈ એમાં આગળ વધે. કોઈ મ્યુઝિકમાં હોય તો કોઈ એમાં આગળ વધે. પછી કોઈ ડ્રોઈંગમાં હોય તો કોઈ એમાં આગળ વધે. આને કહેવાય વેરાઇડ લાઈફસ્ટાઈલ. શું કહેવાય? વેરાઇડ લાઈફ. દેટ ઇઝ અ ડિફરન્ટ લાઈફસ્ટાઈલ. A unique way of showing their art to public through their skills. This is known as an art. Right? I hope it's clear. Moving ahead. Art, clay work. Second topic for the day. Man and clay have been closely associated with since ancient time. The whole life of man revolves around it from the cradle to grave. Right? From the cradle to grave. જન્મથી લઈને મરણ સુધી. Right? માણસને માટી જોડે સંબંધ છે. ધરતી ઉપર જ રહીએ છીએ. We live on this planet, we walk on this earth, we are surrounded by the mud, we are surrounded by the clay, right? We use certain things in our life which is made up of clay, right? And when we die, again we are being put in the clay, right? From cradle to grave, that is from birth to the end. Grave એટલે જે આપણે દાટી છે ને માણસને અથવા હિન્દુમાં સળગાવી દે એટલે રાખ જ થઈ જાય, ધૂળમાં જ જતું રહે, right? So that is from the birth to the end. Human has a good relation with the clay. Before the invention of metal, જ્યારે મેટલનું ઇન્વિટેશન નહોતું થયું, રાઈટ? સંશોધન નહોતું થયું મેટલનું, clay things were being used abundantly. Toys, pots, pictures, earthen lamps, clay stove, that is ચૂલા. ઘણા ગામડાઓમાં હજી આ ચૂલાનો કોન્સેપ્ટ હોય છે, રાઈટ? Clay wares were made by the potters to store grains. માટીના મોટા પેલા બનાવે, એની અંદર બધા grains રાખે, right? આખા વર્ષ સુધી. All that things. Clay wares may be made by the potters to store grains, milk, ghee, curd and buttermilk. Maximum kitchen wares were made up of clay. The walls of the houses, that is kubas, huts, huts હોય ને ઝૂંપડા, right, એ બી માટીના બનેલા હોય, were plastered by the paste of cow dung and clay. We have got many clay utensils of red color that belong to Lothal, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa culture of ancient time. Potter's wheel is considered to be the best device for clay work. Potter's wheel, potter અને એની ઉપર એક ડિવાઇસ હોય જે ગોળ ગોળ ફરતું હોય, right, અને એના ઉપરથી એ બધું ક્લેમાંથી ડિઝાઇન્સ બનાવે, right. So that is considered to be the best device for clay work in India. In present time we can see Garba, that is picture having holes containing earthen lamps inside in Navratri, right. મટકા હોય માથે મૂકેલા જેમાં નાના નાના હોલ્સ પાડેલા હોય, right. પછી એની અંદર પેલો દીવો મૂકે અને નવરાત્રીમાં એ માથે રાખી અને લેડીઝ ડાન્સ કરે, right, ગરબા કરે. That is what it is. That is known as picture having holes containing earthen lamp inside, and this is being specially used in the Navratri festival, right. That is, my point is, everything is made up of clay. Even today that concept is being used. હજુ પણ એ વસ્તુ યુઝ થાય છે. આપણા forefathers એ બનાવેલી માટીમાંથી 21મી સદી 21st century, that is what we are living in today, right, and still we are using certain things which are made up of clay, right. India was famous for producing the baked utensils of baked clay as well as unbaked clay since ancient time. This is known by seeing remains of old and handmade clay utensils found from Nagarjuna Kauda in south of India and Langnaj, that is in Mehsana district, right. Underline both the terms, that is remains of old and handmade clay utensils. Remains of old and handmade clay utensils. પહેલાના લોકોએ જે વસ્તુ બનાવેલી હતી, that is made up of clay, right, through their hands, have been found from Nagarjuna Kauda, right. એ જગ્યાએથી આ બધી ક્લેની વસ્તુઓ મળી આવી છે અને ગુજરાતમાં that is Mehsana district and the place is Langnaj. The place is Langnaj. That place, these two places where many artistic pieces of clay were being found, which were being made by the forefathers, and it is still being preserved today. That is why it is cultural heritage of India. Preserve કરવું એટલું જ important છે, right. We have seen in chapter number 1 the last topic, that is preservation and conservation of heritage, right. જો અહીંયા એક proof છે, હજી પણ એ વસ્તુ સાચવીને રાખેલી છે. Two places, Nagarjuna Kauda, and that is in south of India, and second is Langnaj in Mehsana district, right. That is art of clay work. Moving towards the third topic, that is art of weaving. The art of making long threads using small pieces of cotton from cotton balls, swab, and joining them together is known as art of spinning. Underline the definition. Art of weaving concept છે, but definition spinning ની આપેલી છે, એટલે ખાસ ધ્યાન રાખજો. ફરીથી સમજાવું. The art of making long threads, લાંબા દોરા બનાવવાની art, right, using small pieces of cotton, નાના કોટનના પીસથી એ દોરા બને, from cotton balls, and joining them together, અને એને ભેગા કરે, is known as art of spinning. It is known as art of spinning, right. We all know that Gandhiji has given it special importance as a cottage industry, and it has joined it with Swadeshi to make us self-reliant under the banner of freedom movement, which has created a new history. Gandhiji પણ એક ટાઈમે ચરખો ચલાવતા હતા, right, પેલું દોરાનું બધું બાંધેલું હોય. That is what it is, right. He gave much importance to this concept. Why? Because he wanted India to be self-sufficient or self-reliant. કોઈની જરૂર છે નહીં, right. અત્યારે એ ટેકનિકલી પોસિબલ નથી, બટ એ પોઈન્ટ ઓફ ટાઈમમાં ઇવન ગાંધીજી ગેવ ધીસ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્સ ટુ ધી આર્ટ ઓફ પર્ટિક્યુલર વીવિંગ. Hand weaving, first concept. Since ancient times, India is known for its textile know-how. It is well known that whole pieces of cloth of a particular size, that is taka, આપણે જ્યારે વસ્તુ લેવા જઈએ ને કાપડ લેવા જઈએ તો તાકામાંથી કપડું આપણે પીસ આપે કાપડનું, right. A fine Muslim of Dhaka could easily pass through a ring and could be adjusted in a matchbox, right. એવું એક કાપડ હોય એ એકદમ કહેવાય ને એડજસ્ટેબલ હોય to our body, right, and which would easily pass through a ring. એક રિંગમાંથી એ કાપડ નીકળી જાય. That kind of clothes which were being made, right, and could easily be adjusted in a matchbox. Matchboxમાં તમે વાળો અને રોલ કરો તો એ matchboxમાં પણ સમાઈ જાય. That kind of a particular hand weaving concept was there, right. That kind of clothes were being made. અત્યારે તે પોસિબલ નથી, બટ પહેલાના સમયમાં લોકો આ રીતે ક્લોથ્સનું મેન્યુફેક્ચરિંગ કરતા હતા through their hands, right. Moreover, carpet. Carpet તો આપણને ખબર જ છે, આપણા ઘરમાં બધે કાર્પેટ પાથરતા હોય, right? Carpet, that is ગાલીચા, of several regions, knitting works on art, ateliers and artistry, etc., occupied a prominent place. See, this is the image also has been given, right, in this particular textbook. You can see this minute design that we have in the carpet, right? Different colors, different threads, different designs, right? આપણી ઘરની કાર્પેટ એ બી જોજો કેટલી ડિઝાઇન આર્ટિસ્ટથી બનાવેલી હોય, right? All these things were being made at that point of time through hands. અત્યારે તો મશીનમાં બનતો છે, but એ સમયમાં લોકો આ બધી વસ્તુ હેન્ડમેડ બનાવતા, handicrafts, right? Whether it is hand weaving or any other clay work or any other concept, right? Amongst them, Patola of Patan, underline the whole sentence. Amongst them, Patola of Patan, Kanjivaram and Banarasi saris, Bandhani of Rajasthan are the unique identity of India. Underline all that places, right? I'm repeating it again. Patola of Pakistan, Patan, Kanjivaram and Banarasi saris, and Bandhani, Vadwana famous, right? Of Rajasthan are unique identity of India. These are the places or the particular concepts, that is Banarasi sari, Patola, Kanjivaram, all these things are some historical things which were being made by our forefathers and which still exist today, and we are moving with all this concept even in the 21st century, right? It represents unique identity of India, right? During the golden period of Solanki era, right, Gujarat has progressed in this field. During the region of Siddharth Jaisi, many artisans, that is weavers, came and settled in Patan, right? During the rule of Siddharth Jaisi, right? પાટણમાં ઘણા બધા લોકો આવીને ત્યાં વસ્યા, right? Especially weavers, જે artisans હતા, પણ કઈ ફિલ્ડમાં? તો કે weavingમાં, સીવવામાં. The Patolas of Patan became world famous due to their skills. The art of Patan is more than 850 years old. Right? Underline the sentence. The art of Patan, that is in weaving, weaving, right, is 850 years old concept. Right? Underline the sentence. It can be asked in filling blanks. Only handful of artisans have the skills of such complicated and time-consuming art. Right? Only handful of artisans, that means artists to gana badha છે, but there are very few who have specialized in this field, right? For such a complicated and time-consuming art. Right? I know one person in Limdi, right? જે જાતે સાડી બનાવે, right? And he is using all the particular things which is being made up of wood, right? જે એ આખી પ્રોસેસ થાય ને એમાં wood નો યુઝ કરેલો છે મેક્સિમમ, અને એમાંથી એ દોરામાંથી બધા અલગ અલગ કલર્સ સાડીની અંદર ફિટ કરે. I have seen personally, so this is my personal experience that I am sharing with you. It takes 35 days for him to make one sari, right? 35 દિવસ થાય ભાઈને એક સાડી બનાવવા, because he is not using any kind of technology, and he creates a beautiful design in a piece of clothes which we cannot even imagine, right? અને એક નાનકડા એવા મકાનમાં રહે છે ભાઈ, but he is very artistic, right? પછી એક સાડીની કોસ્ટ એને 10 to 12,000 માં પડે. I asked him, right, if you take 30-35 days to make one sari, what particular price do you get when you make this thing? I get 10,000 rupees for just one sari, right? This is what it is, right? તમે હું કરવા જઈએ તો મહિનો નહીં વર્ષ જતું હોય તોય ના આવડે, because we are not good in that field. Because that is not our cup of tea. But we all are artisans in different fields. So you need to focus on your own art and try to develop yourself, right? Moving to the topic again. Only a handful of artisans have the skills for such complicated and time-consuming art. The silkware, that is Bewood produced in Patan, is called Patola of Patan. Underline the sentence, right? The silkware, silk nu kapod, right? Produced in Patan, right? That is also a part of Gujarat. Is called Patola of Patan, right? If you don't know what Patola is, you can search it on Google and you will have the different images and you will understand what Patola is, right? Ikt meaning weaving. Ikt means weaving, right? This type of sari is designed in such a manner that it can be worn on the either side. This type of sari can be worn on the either side. બને બાજુ પહેરી શકો. Right? આપણે ટી-શર્ટ હોય તો ટી-શર્ટ બને બાજુ પહેરાય. That kind of a thing. A sari which has been made in such a way that can be, dressed up in both the sides, in front and even in the other side also. This type of patola variety has a good durability and its original color remains intact. Original color એનો ક્યારેય જતો નથી, રાઈટ? ઘણીવાર એવું થતું હોય થોડોક ટાઈમ થાય એટલે કલર ડલ થઈ જાય, પછી વીવ કરેલી વસ્તુ હોય, દોરા છૂટા પડવા માંડે, and all that kind of things. But this particular thing, that is the Patan sari, made in Patan, that is patola sari, right? It has a good durability and its original colors remains the same, that is the intact. This is a saying in the same reference. પડી પટોળે ભાત ફાટે પણ fit નહીં, right? That is what has been written in the Gujarati, right? કહેવત છે, right? The design laid down in patola shall never be fade ever if the cloth may be torn, right? જો કેટલું guarantee આપે, right? The laid down in patola, that means જે designs ને જે વસ્તુ weave કરેલી છે એ સાડીની અંદર, right? Shall never fade even, એ ક્યારેય ડલ નહીં થાય કે ફેડ નહીં થાય. If even the clothes may be torn, કપડું ફાડી નાખશો ને તો એ નહીં નીકળે, right? That kind of an artistic things, that is a patola concept that has been made, right? So you can imagine how beautifully the things which were being created, right, through hands. આવી બધી વસ્તુ machines કરી શકે નહીં, right? Taj Mahal, one of the greatest wonders, right? 7 wonders of the world, right? That was being made by laborers. But એ laborers કે ભણેલા નહોતો, એમની પાસે કોઈ engineering concept નહોતો, right? એમની પાસે કોઈ structure નહોતું. They were just making as per the guidelines of might be certain people. This is the design and this is how you have to make, right? It is considered as one of the 7 wonders of the world, right? This is an art. This is an art. કોક તો વ્યક્તિ હશે જેણે ડિઝાઇન, રાજાએ તો ખાલી હુકમ કર્યો એની વાઇફની રિમેમ્બરન્સમાં તાજમહેલ બનાવો, પણ કોક એવો વ્યક્તિ હશે જેણે આખું ડિઝાઇન કર્યું હશે એ પોઈન્ટ ઓફ ટાઈમમાં, અને એ કન્સ્ટ્રક્શન એના જેવું જ થયું. ડિઝાઇન કરવાવાળો ક્યારે બનાવતો નથી, એ ડિઝાઇન જ કરે છે, કામ તો લેબર્સ કરે છે, right? But look at the particular communication that is so strong between those people that it is considered as one of the 7 wonders of the world today, right? કે આખો તાજમહેલ ગોલ્ડન રેશિયો ઉપર બન્યો. ગોલ્ડન રેશિયો, that is an engineering concept. અને golden ratio નો ટર્મ છે 16:9, 16:9, that is the golden ratio. એના એ કન્સ્ટ્રક્શન ને સેન્ટરમાં રાખીને તમે કોઈ બી વસ્તુ બનાવો, રાઈટ? તો દેટ વુડ બી ધી સ્ટ્રોંગેસ્ટ કોન્સેપ્ટ ઓફ સિવિલ એન્જિનિયરિંગ, રાઈટ? એ જે ફાઉન્ડેશન છે એ બહુ જ સ્ટ્રોંગ હોય જો તમારું કન્સ્ટ્રક્શન 16:9 ના રેશિયો ઉપર બનાવેલું હોય તો. એન્ડ તાજમહેલ ઇઝ મેડ ઓન દેટ રેશિયો. That is the strongest foundation through their construction at that point of time, without having technology, without having machines. Just might be a piece of paper and એ પ્રમાણે બનાવ્યું હશે. Because it was handmade. Because it was handmade. હાથેથી બનાવેલી વસ્તુ જો કેટલી ટકે. Machines, can they make the same concepts? Maybe little bit faster in the terms of production, right? But માણસ જે પોતાના સ્કિલ્સ અને ક્રિએટિવિટીથી કોઈ વસ્તુ ડેવલપ કરે છે, મશીન એના જેવું કરી શકતી નથી. મશીન ઇઝ અ કાઇન્ડ ઓફ અ પ્રોગ્રામિંગ થ્રુ વિચ વી સેટ એ પ્રોગ્રામ એન્ડ ઇટ રન્સ ઓન, રાઈટ? બટ ધ સ્કિલ્સ ધેટ હ્યુમન હેવ, right, is much more stronger and much more fast even than the machines, right? કોકને તમે પૂછો તમારી ક્રિએટિવિટીનો એક બીજો એક્ઝામ્પલ આપો, 16:16, right? જેને આવડતો હશે એક જ વારમાં આવડી જશે, જેને નહીં આવડતું એ કેલ્ક્યુલેટર યુઝ કરશે. That means your brain is even more powerful than the machine. An example, that is what is known as creativity, that is what is known as skill. કેટલાકને કેલ્ક્યુલેટરમાં કરવું પડે, 10 × 10, 15 × 15, 20 × 20, right? એ કરતા હોય ત્યાં સુધીમાં જે ક્રિએટિવ હોય, રાઈટ, એને આન્સર આપી દીધો. This is what creativity is, right? એ બહુ નેચરલ વસ્તુ છે, એક નેચરલ ગિફ્ટ છે આપણા માટે. And if we have that skill in ourselves, and if we know that we can move ahead in this field, then that becomes our standard of living and that defines the culture again, right? So this is what it is, handicraft things, art, that is weaving, right? The design laid down in patola shall never ever fade if the cloth is even maybe torn, right? Next, that is art of embroidery, the last topic for today, art of embroidery. The work of embroidery can be seen on the clothes of the idols and statues which were found during their excavations of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. right? Underline that statement. The work of embroidery, right? Jinu work embroidery can be seen on the clothes, of the idols and statues. જે idols and statues હતા એ ટાઈમમાં which were found during the excavation of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Excavation જ્યારે એનું રિસર્ચ કરતા હતા કેટલાક સાયન્ટિસ્ટ ને કેટલાક રિસર્ચર્સ, ત્યારે આ ક્લોથ્સ અને એમની એમ્બ્રોઇડરીના સ્મોલ પીસીસ મૂકવામાં આવ્યા એ ક્લોથ્સની અંદર, અને એ એમને મળ્યા, right, during the excavation of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, right? The art of weaving on the clothes of men, women and children is very famous from the ancient time, right? The art of embroidery was seen on the clothes of men, women and children in Sindh, Saurashtra and Kutch region at the time of Indus Valley civilization, right? The art of embroidery, I am repeating it again, art of weaving alag છે અને embroidery alag છે, right? Embroidery બહુ ઝીણું કામ. The art of embroidery was seen on the clothes of men, women and children, which places in Sindh, Saurashtra and even in Kutch region at the time of Indus Valley civilization. Similarly, that is Kashmiri Kasab, work of Kashmir is also well known, right? Kashmir ma પણ એનું એક well known work છે, that is art of embroidery, right? Apart from embroidery, Bandhani of Jamnagar, Jodhpur, Bhuj and Mandvi of Gujarat again are very popular, right? The traditional style of Bandhani, with all its luster and due to their beautiful design of elephant, puppet, dice, જે રમવાના હોય ને dice, right, and picture, is very popular today. Cottage industry was taken over by the women of Kutch. Underline that sentence. Cottage industry was taken over by the women of Kutch and Saurashtra region of Gujarat, right? Women used to handle all these things, right? Kutch and Saurashtra region of Gujarat. The traditional art of embroidery. Weaving નથી, embroidery છે, ખાસ ધ્યાન રાખજો. Weaving આગળનો કોન્સેપ્ટ હતો, આ embroidery. The traditional art of embroidery, તોરન્સ, ચકડા, pillow cover, કવર ઉપર જે આપણે pillow છે ને એના ઉપર કવર હોય એમાં બી ડિઝાઇન દોરેલી હોય, right? That is what it is. Pillow cover, bed sheets, shake, todalia clothes, kind of a dressing, right? Like kedia, આપણે જે નવરાત્રીમાં કેડિયા જેવું પહેરે ને, that kind of clothes, right, is even well known today. See, this is what defines the cultural heritage of India. Preservation, હજુ પણ એ બધી વસ્તુ preserved છે. નવરાત્રીમાં જે ડ્રેસિંગ સેન્સ હોય ને એમાં બધું અલગ અલગ ચોંટાડેલું હોય, રાઈટ? ટી શર્ટ વાળા જે એનું ડ્રેસિંગ હોય એનું એમાં બધી અલગ અલગ દોરાથી વસ્તુ ચોંટાડેલી હોય, and all that weaving concept is being very minutely and beautifully done, right? That kind of concept, it still exists today, right? આપણા forefathers આપણા માટે મૂકી ગયા ને આપણે એ વસ્તુને હજી પણ carry forward કરીએ છીએ, right? Embroidery work is also carried out on a quilt and shawls, right? Shawls જે શાલ નાખે ને, શાલ ઓઢે, right? એના ઉપર બી embroidery work છે with different designs. Embroidery work of Jat community of Banni area of Kutch is quite unique in itself, right? That is embroidery work of Jat, a place or a community of Banni area that is in Kutch is unique in itself, right? That is art of embroidery, right? We will finish one more topic, that is leather industry, right? It's a small paragraph, so we'll finish with it, right? So I hope the concept what we have did today is clear. Art of Indian artisans, second one is art clay work, third one is art of weaving, and fourth one is art of embroidery. Weaving અલગ છે, embroidery અલગ છે ને clay અલગ છે, right? સૌથી પહેલા આપણે એ જોયું Indian artisans, art ને શું કહેવાય, અલગ અલગ કઈ કઈ વસ્તુ આર્ટ ની અંદર આવે, right? Dance, education and all that things we have seen, music and all. So that is the first point. Second is the clay, things which are being made from clay. Third is art of weaving, right? CYM કોઈ બી વસ્તુ આર્ટ થ્રુ થાય એ. અને fourth is art of embroidery, small designs which has been made on piece of cloth, right? So that is art of embroidery. And moving towards the last topic, that is leather industry. Skin of dead animals was used for various purposes in ancient India, right? અત્યારે નહીં, પહેલાના સમયમાં એવું હતું, ત્યારે કોઈ બી એનિમલ્સ નેચરલ ડેથ થાય, મારીને નહીં, જ્યારે કોઈ બી એનિમલ મરી જાય તો એની જે સ્કિન છે એ લઈ લેવામાં આવતી હતી, રાઈટ. સો દેટ ઇઝ લેધર ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી. That is leather industry, and this concept is not followed today, but it has been followed since the ancient times, right? After the death of animals, its skin was processed in a traditional manner. Leather was prominently used for making masak, that is a leather bag for fetching the water, right? કૂવામાંથી પાણી કાઢવા માટે એક leather bag that was there for fetching the water. And course, drum, dolak, tabla, that is the musical instrument, and all that kind of things were again being made from the leather, right? And the bellows used by blacksmith and various types of footwear, leather belts to tie animals, etc., right? Leather belts were again being used from the skin of the particular dead animals. Leather was also used to prepare shield, which was used during the war, right? Leather was also prepared for the shield purpose, which was being specially used during the wars, right? એટલે ઘણા બધા leathers ના use થતા હતા. And last, leather industry has a prominent place in the Asian India. Well knitted of Mojdi, that is of Rajasthan. Shoes, આપણે shoes પહેરીએ છીએ, right? All that things are being made from leather. Leather knitted purse પણ એવા હોય છે. Belts and other things are again out of, that is made up of leather. For horse and camel like saj, palan, lagam and whip were very much in use, right? ઘોડાની લગામ હોય એમાં પણ લેધરનો યુઝ થતો હતો, right? So there are many other things which are being again being used by the leather industry. That is being used by the leather industry, right? So we are stopping the video over here. The next concept we will discuss in the next session. If you have any doubts or any questions,